Yo guys, back with another video, doing the same intro as usual, but we're gonna be playing RMP. We're gonna be pushing to the 20 out of 50 glide wins here, and basically we faced jungle about I'd have to say 9 times in a row at like 2600 MMR, but I didn't get all the hunter clips in here. I just got like one, I think. So when you're facing a DH boomy, what you want to do is you want to 2v1 the DH, and basically the boomy should come out and he's going to either come out with a root beam on the priest and then they're going to open mage, or the wrestler is going to come out to heal. Either one can happen. Usually it's going to be a root beam on the healer and then they're instantly just going to go to the mage. But I think here they actually just let the DH get soloed. So all I have to do is literally just let them get him to 50%, and then I'm just gonna shadowy dome low, and I basically get every cooldown from the DH without us using a single button. I think the only mistake here was my mage using his resonator, because we already knew he was gonna trinket another because he was already at like 50%. So as you can see here, they're gonna 1v1 him or 2v1 for his necro shield, and basically that'll allow us to get the druid to open. When the druid opens, I'm going to cheap shot the druid and he can ring, or he can DB ring the druid, because obviously you can't sheep a druid unless he's out of form. Boomy's always going to be in that form, so you're never going to be able to sheep him. So as you can see, the DH is dying. The Boomy would need to come out and off heal him, or the rest of the druid would have to open. But they do neither, so all I have to do is wait for him to get low. I'm going to Kinney, 1v1, and as you can see, trinket another instantly. And our goal was to keep the CC going a little bit longer, because at another we can just, as you can see, he actually almost died. So if we got a little bit more CC, the rest of the would have had to trinket. But as you can see, we swapped. We actually, I don't think we should have busted here. I called the bust, but I didn't get dispelled on my disarm, so I couldn't get my shadow dance back in time to restun. So the bus was kind of, it was iffy. We didn't get anything from the bus, so the bus was just really bad on my part for the call. I shouldn't have called it because it was, we could have just had it for the DH and a bomb, and we would just killed him like the next go. So here I'm gonna blind off DR. I'm gonna cheap shot the druid, and then I'm gonna Kinney. He actually he does pre there, so his dodge actually doesn't come in handy. But if he does dodge it, you can just cheap shot. He actually so close to dying there. Instead of him just going to use his swirl stuff to get away from me, he should have instantly darknessed. I don't know how he survived at he lived at like 5% for like 3 seconds without anything on him. So that's kind of unfortunate. So these guys actually do unhealable damage right here, and basically get my guy's block. And I'm gonna stop the cyclone. He's gonna stop the other one. So I get the booming cyclone. And basically all we have to do now is we're gonna Kinney the DH and basically win the game. Now my guy just needs in-cap for the rest of the druid since he got a restealth, and then my Boomy is just gonna ring off my cheap shot on the druid. So he's gonna recycle in here. Not a super big deal. My guy has alter time, so he alters now. And basically all we're gonna do is he's gonna pre-sheep the DH because the rest of the druid's in stealth. So he pre-sheeps, I'm gonna cheap shot, I'm gonna Kinney, and we're gonna win the game. As you can see, the druid comes out. I actually cheap shot. He doesn't have in cap, so I cheap shot, and we do win the game. We do. You never want to face your sons, especially when you're on bus, because if you do, then they're gonna be able to pre something. Like if he had nether back, or if he had darkness, if he had a single cooldown, he could have survived. If I spaced my stun. So jungle, usually what you want to do here is you want to start priest, you want to get pet sack, and then you want to blind the priest and go hunter. Now we actually screwed this up by we kept going on the hunter even though he had pet sack. So again, I think it was a bad call on me for not swapping to the druid, because we should have swapped druid because he pet sacked himself. So as you can see, he sheeps. And this guy actually, I said a full root unfortunately because hunter's broken. So he pet sacks. This is where we should have instantly swapped druid. So I actually kidney, and we should have instantly swapped Druid. So with the rest of the bus, we should have swapped Druid, and we probably would have got Trinket. But instead, I wanted to go Hunter. I thought I could have just solo got Trinket, but we didn't get anything. So my guy actually gets a really good ring in my bomb, so it's really good. And as you can see, we don't get anything on the opener, which kind of sucks. All because I kind of just screwed up, but it happens. So here we're in a bad spot, not in the greatest spot. We got Guardian, so we got the Night Fame, we got Guardian, so now we just gonna kill Priest. As you can see, Priest has to trinket, I think. Maybe not, he might be able to hold it. No, he holds it because I have the space to kick, because I don't have a macro to just kick. So we don't get trinket here, which is kind of unfortunate. So my guy can just land a sheep out of air, we can go Druid. But we'll see what happens here. So I stun him. As you can see, he gets a sheep. I'm gonna reset. We get trinket and survival, trinket, survival, and trinket from the hunter. So we got double trinket. We have double trinket, survival, guardian, his night fae ability. So all the priest has left is trinket, and after trinket, he just dies. Or the hunter can die. Anybody can die at this situation. So as you can see here, we're just kind of waiting. We could pre-sheep the priest or the hunter. I actually kidney shot him here. I didn't even know it was DR. I thought on my DR list it was good, but maybe I don't know, maybe I was just too fast to do it. So I can't restun again. That's the one thing about playing sub. If you use sub to, not get cooldowns, and since you're, sub rogue, it really you want to be in restalls. The fact that I didn't have Shadow Dance there just kind of sucked. But as you can see, I'm kind of choking this game, and all we're going to be doing is we're going to kidney. So I do triple CC here. Actually, no, he gets the priest. And we actually win the game because we get like a fat bust. As you can see, he just two shots him at 60%. So unfortunate for that guy. So I kidney shot the druid. He fears. And then he gets the ring. And then the fear into the ring, which was pretty insane. And then we win the game. Because the priest didn't want to trinket fade to heal. So if the priest instantly trinketed fear, he would have been able to save his hunter. And he wouldn't have died there. But since the hunter was in line, or out of line, we just killed him in the global that we needed. And we're basically just gonna kill them here. So yeah, the one thing we messed up is my kidney shot, and not having shadow dances really sucks, but it is what it is. So this comp here is a really hard comp for us. Outlaw counters me, so we're gonna blind the priest for trinket, and then I'm gonna re-cheap shot into a DR fear. So as you can see, trinkets, a cheap shot, he's gonna fear, DR fear, and basically we're just gonna kill this guy. There's not much you can do about it. Resonators take him out, and GG no re. So we're gonna skip it here to where we actually kill this guy because this was like they tried to kill us with another A bomb, but unsuccessful go. So we do one shot him and another dub, another day. So when you're facing this type of comp, you want to pre-sap the DH. So what they should have done here is I actually sap him here. So what the warrior should do is he should intervene the DH right before the sap ends. So like right now he should do it. So then I can't resap him. So as you can see, he actually double stacks perfectly for us. So we get the double DB. And then all he has to do is get the druid when he comes out. So my priest gets the druid instantly. I bomb on top. So when he fears, this guy we actually swap and look at the damage here. So I call the swap and look at the damage. My guy literally just one shots him. Bye. So he gets global because my mage is doing unhealable damage. And this guy tries to win the game, but obviously the game's pretty much over. My guy can just ship the DH and GG to those guys. So same thing here. We're gonna open the shaman. We're gonna sap the DH. And I don't think I get the sap. No, I don't. So I don't get the sap. Kind of unfortunate. So I double cheap shot. I'm gonna blind the lock here because I knew nobody. No, actually, he gets the incap fear, which was really good. We get a really good setup here. We almost kill him so close. He's lucky he got the swap off. The swap was not in range. He was like literally on the line. He should have died. He got very, very lucky. So as you can see, we get every cooldown from the Shaman, so now all we have to do is we can blind the Shaman off DR and just go DH. And since they're really greedy with the cooldowns, this is what happens. So he should instantly trinket right now. As soon as we trinket, he needs a trinket. But as you can see, he just dies, literally. And GG to that guy. So another easy dub, just because people want to be greedy. That's the best thing about playing high CR is everyone thinks they can hold cooldowns versus, you know, triple trinket. We triple trinket with with die damage. You're not gonna survive, buddy. But thankfully we face some greedies and we get another W. So for the last game here, it's gonna be let's see, warrior ret. Or ret warrior. So usually what I like to do here is I like to start warrior, get trinket, and then sheep the warrior on the second sheep shot, and then swap to the ret, and then you go ret for the rest of the game. I think we screwed this up a little bit. I was kind of waiting for his DB, but if you wait too long, our priest is going to get in combat. So, as you can see, I'm ready to sap. So I sap. Unfortunately, my guy gets the DB, but he knows all he has to do is pre. As you can see, he actually pre-blade storms my kidney. Really good on him. I cheap shot him here. Really good. As you can see, we get every cooldown from them in the opener. So this guy, my priest actually mass dispels my Hodge and the bubble. So as you can see, mass dispel at the perfect time, literally instantly. Pure luck. Lol. So as you can see, we get Sack out of the way. We get every cooldown we need. We disarm because he's popping off. We're gonna disarm the ret on his wings, and what Shadow we do the warrior on his, big damage. We also have evasion up, and I still almost die through it. or I die right afterwards because, weird lol. So I blind him here. I'm going to Kenny. Even though he pre-used the shield, it'll only do a lot of damage. It's not going to do much. So actually, my guy incaps, I'm going to restun, and he does get taken out. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure to check out my membership and support the channel. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video tonight. Peace, peace. Hope you enjoyed.